Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
New on Curiosity Stream. With superior armies comes superior weapons. How has innovation mechanized the battlefield? From bullets to battleships and everything in between. It's machinery of warfare. Plus, from the gross to the gourmet. See how that in-flight meal lands on your tray table. On secrets of your airline food. It's all on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Tomorrow's the big day. We're kicking off our big 50th anniversary celebration. What a day we're going to have tomorrow, man. Oh, I mean, the guests, we're talking about bands and station alumni, other big names that grew up and loved or knew about KISW as we hit the big 5-0.
When you talk about bands, you got members of Alice in Chains, Nirvana, Foo Fighters, Heart, Candlebox. You're talking about KISW alumni, Bob Rivers. The entire show's going to be joining us at some point.
Yeah.
Gary Bryant, some of the other rock stars, Kathy Faulkner as well. And then when you talk about the celebrities, you got Joel McHale, Rainn Wilson.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good time, man.
It really, really
and
is.
And sports people, too. Rick Ribbs from Seattle Mariners, people from the Kraken, the Sounders, the Seahawks, are all going to be chiming in.
It's pretty exciting. I love the fact that so many people are recognizing what a great radio station this is and what a great accomplishment it is to get to 50. That does not happen to many stations. Not at all. So Big 5-0 starts tomorrow. Be here. It's KISW's 50th anniversary, supported by Palace Law.
Let's play B-Migs.
It's time to play the game.
Yeah.
So everybody scream his name. B-Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa, B-Migs, you're a loser.
It is time to beat Migs, and it's Thursday, so let's get cracking.
Release the Kraken.
Oh, yeah.
And next year we'll be watching some Kraken hockey.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Well, we'll be watching it, maybe not in an arena, but we will be watching it.
Yeah,
we
still watch it. We'll be able to watch it on TV on
Fox Sports. So
I was thinking we could watch I was thinking in person, but you're right. We'll definitely see it.
Yeah, at some point, maybe everyone will get their own complimentary hockey mask with a whole little faceplate thing with there.
Huh?
Like, protect themselves with a mask, so they just make them hockey masks, so it'd be really cool, like on theme.
Oh, goalie mask.
Goalie mask. That's it.
See-through kind of one.
Well, yeah, a little bit there. So you can actually see people's mouths.
He knows a lot of sports.
I'm trying.
Hey, he's wearing a Kraken shirt.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
We'll give him that.
Thank you.
Oh, and it's snowing in Body Lake right now.
Oh, no, it's not. I just got a report that it's snowing down on Anderson Island, which is by Stillicum, so down south is starting to get some of it.
They said it would hit south first.
Yeah.
Let me look out my window here.
Yeah.
Nothing in Seattle.
Well, hopefully we won't get into that.
From Snowmageddon.
Yeah. The fact that it started means they may be onto something.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, because when it doesn't, like when it keeps going on, they go, I thought there was snow coming out there, but now it started like they said it was going to start in the south first.
Well, I have to rely on our KSW meteorologist, which is the Ted Smith, which I don't know if you guys know this, but Ted is actually obsessed with meteorology. Like, he does study the stuff.
Wow.
And he says it's going to be a big one.
Oh, that ain't good.
Ooh, if Ted
don't
says
say that.
so.
Yeah, and everybody's been saying that. They said that in the Almanac this year. They said we were going to have a tough winter.
But I think he makes it sound like it's going to really start Friday afternoon and go in through the weekend.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Which is fine, because I can play in the snow.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, but
Is that going to be Tater Tot's first snow?
Yeah, I got to get them. I'm trying to get my hands on some little baby snowshoes. they're sold out everywhere.
Oh, really?
That makes sense.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
Let's get to our contestant. We got Jeremiah in Port Orchard. Jeremiah, are you there?
I am here.
Excellent. All right, Steve, get out of here. Go look for some baby booties.
I will.
For those playing at home, Jeremiah will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Jeremiah, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
As I'll ever be.
What kind of animal is the title character in the 1998 movie Mighty Joe Young?
Gorilla.
Yes. Distance equals speed times what?
Pass.
What animal is on the emblem of Great Britain?
What animal is on the emblem of Great Britain? I don't know. Pass.
Kelly Rowland was a founding member of what pop group?
Destiny's Child.
Yes. What color hair does Simpsons character Krusty the Clown have?
Green.
Yes. What is the fin on the backs of fish, some whales, and dolphins called?
Dorsal.
Yes. Who starred in the 90s comedy Liar Liar?
Jim Carrey.
Yes. Located in the U.S., what is the deepest land gorge on Earth?
Located in the U.S., what is the Grand Canyon?
Yes. What layer of the Earth is right below the crust?
Mantle.
Yes. Who played Alex P. Keaton in the 80s sitcom Family Ties?
God bless America. Pass.
Distance equals speed times what?
Acceleration?
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 correct.
Ooh, it's going to be a tough one. Did you recognize, by the way, the Family Ties set in WandaVision?
Oh, that was the Family Ties set?
Yeah, and also that flannel shirt that Vision wore, that's what Alex's dad always wore. Family Ties,
Whoa!
yeah.
Okay, so in the most recent episode where they kind of jump up in time?
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly. And also, there was some Full House. I don't know if you saw the Full House stuff.
Yeah, I recognized the Full House stuff, but I didn't recognize the other one.
Oh, yeah. They're hitting everything.
Well, that was like the same thing with the first couple episodes. I recognized maybe like the situations of the I Love Lucy, but it was the Dick Van Dyke set.
Missed that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow. I love this because you're old enough to kind of recognize all of the nuances.
I'm also smart enough to go on YouTube and look at all the Easter eggs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that works out too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, which way, man.
Yeah, I sound like I know what's going on. I didn't know when I was watching the episode what the hell was going on. I knew it looked familiar, but thank God for the Easter egg videos.
Yeah, right. Steve, are you ready?
Release the Kraken.
What kind of animal is the title character in the 1998 movie Mighty Joe Young?
Dog.
No.
Elephant.
No.
Bear.
No.
Oh.
Distance equals speed times what?
Time.
Yes. What animal is on the emblem of Great Britain?
Bear.
No.
Dog.
No.
Oh, my. Very disappointed
Lion.
in you.
Yes.
Yes.
Kelly Rowland was a founding member of what
Destiny's
pop group?
Child.
Yes. What color hair does Simpsons character Krusty the Clown have?
Red.
No.
Blue.
No.
Green.
Yes. What is the fin on the backs of fish, some whales and dolphins called?
Tail.
No.
Jiggler.
No. The Jiggler.
Fin.
No. Who starred in the 90s comedy Liar Liar?
Jim Carrey.
Yes. Located in the U.S., what is the deepest land gorge on Earth?
The Grand Canyon.
Yes. What layer of the Earth is right below the crust?
The core.
No.
The water.
No.
Dirt.
No.
Okay.
Who played Alex P. Keaton in the 80s sitcom Family Ties?
Michael J. Fox.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a tie.
Ooh, Jeremiah, if you could have thought of Michael J. Fox, you would have had the win.
Sorry, man.
But a tie is better.
Of course, he always goes Rain Man when I'm trying to play.
So true.
Definitely Rain Man.
Yeah. I mean, he got the lion. That was the other one that was tough, too. But
That
yeah.
was luck, man.
Yeah. Well, you know, you just figure what's a regal animal? You know, the Brits. The Brits are like, oh, let me tell you, we're like lions, we are.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, exactly.
So
and I also
fancy.
thought of Game of Thrones, you know, and I was like, they're probably the most British family to me are the Lannisters.
Oh, good call.
In my brain.
All
And
right,
they had
yeah.
a lion on their crest.
Nice.
Yeah.
All the ones you missed, Steve, actually, Jeremiah got correct. The layer of the Earth that's right below the crust is the mantle.
Oh.
The core is the middle, the core.
Yeah,
Like the
I'm just happy I got something in.
Good job, Steve.
I would never have guessed mantle.
The fins on the backs of fish are dorsal fins. It's that little one, like the shark fin sort of thing like that.
he
Yeah.
doesn't. He's not going to remember.
No, I
He
won't.
probably won't. And then Mighty Joe Young was a gorilla.
What movie? What would you say year it came out?
1998.
Yeah, that was a remake, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was a remake. There was like a 1940s one as well.
It was sort of like a knockoff of King Kong.
Yeah.
Like somebody said, let's make a horror movie with a gorilla, but we'll call it Mighty Joe Young, and hopefully King Kong won't sue us.
And I even pictured King Kong, the character, and I thought I said bear, but I meant gorilla.
Oh, yeah.
I'm such an idiot.
Good job, Steve.
And that's a good movie. I enjoyed it.
You watched that 1998 King Kong or Mighty Joe
Young? Yeah.
I don't remember anything from it.
It's a heartwarming, fun story.
Yeah.
I don't know
where
what
he eats the family.
Oh, what?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
I
was like, now I'm in.
Yeah, I don't know what his bag is. Like, I know that King Kong was all about rescuing, the girl on the building, but I don't know what Joe did.
Boy,
what did Joe do?
I think he just
What did
hung
Joe
out.
do?
Yeah.
I think it was more of along the lines of like a whole more like family atmospheric type of thing.
It was
as
like a
opposed
wholesome-
to.
Oh,
Yeah.
was it?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
If I remember correctly, he hung out with like a little girl or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, so instead of an adult, because there is a little girl that's supposed to like be the King Kong whisperer or
Right.
the Godzilla whisperer in the new movie.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe they brought a little bit of that sort of like instead of like an adult woman, they have like a little kid instead. So there you go.
Yeah, no idea.
Yeah. And I'm in the middle of a movie right now called Space Sweepers. Which
In the
is
middle?
Yeah, I'm in the middle. I didn't quite finish it last night, but I'll probably finish it today. It's a
Space Sweepers.
It's like, maybe 2 hours and something. It's a Netflix movie.
So poor time management on your part.
Yeah,
You
pretty
started
much.
too late.
The way I'm watching TV right now is like if I'm okay with it, I'll be like, all right, you know what? I'll watch it a little bit later. Let me watch something else. I've given it an hour of my time. Let me come back to it. It's tough though because the movie is dubbed, and I'm getting ready for whenever we watch Money Heist to see if I can deal with the dubbed.
Yeah.
Because this is, I believe, a Korean movie, and it is dubbed. It's a great sci-fi movie. It looks beautiful, and it just dropped recently. I mean, it just showed up in my thing.
Yeah, I see it right here, yeah.
And it's a great little story. And it also involves a little kid, and this little kid is like the secret to something. And she may be the deadliest weapon in the galaxy, but she's this adorable little kid. And these bunch of basically space junk people, they go out and get all the space junk, or, they're basically ne'er-do-wells with no money. And now they see this opportunity to make a lot of money if they return this weapon/kid to the people that want her. And so far it's entertaining. It's just like I ran out of time.
Yeah.
So I will say, check it out if you like sci-fi, and that's all I have to say.
You guarantee the first half is okay.
Yeah, the first, look, and
Anything happens after that, you're on your own, people.
it's entertaining, and it's got beautiful visuals. I mean, they put a lot of money into this, that's for sure. It is time for Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. You can also text us at 77999. What do you want to talk about? We'll take your calls. We'll take your texts at 917 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose, brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino. Listeners on the Loose, where you pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. It's simple, man. Get whatever you want off your chest on the airwaves, but do it Steve's way.
To show some energy and bring it, otherwise, we'll have to gong you and then say goodbye.
Goodbye, old friend.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
So we wanted to know, hey, for tomorrow's 50th anniversary special, I know you're going to be talking to some KSW alums and some celebrities as well, but will you be able to talk to the Rockaholics? It'd be fun to hear the listeners' feelings and thoughts about KSW turning 50.
Sorry, just no time.
Yeah, it's got no time for that kind of
No, that's
Of course,
actually
it's a big part of it.
Yeah, that is the big plan.
Yeah, so if you have a good story or a favorite memory or whatever, just a quick shout out, by all means, call in all morning. We're going to be taking calls.
And, it'll be kind of like Rockaholics on the Loose for the 50th, really, all morning long.
Pretty much. And other surprises as well, though. I can't wait to bust those out tomorrow as well.
Oh, yeah, you got other surprises. Do I know about them?
No.
Okay, good.
Why would you? It wouldn't be a surprise if we told you.
Right?
Well,
Everyone would
you're
know.
absolutely right.
Yes.
You can't tell me anything. It's, yeah, I guess that's just what it is. But I get out of a lot of meetings.
So it said, it's my 27th birthday, and I've been listening to you guys for 10 years now. Woo! I love you guys so much. You give me a reason to get up in the morning. Can I get a shout out? My name is Nikki. And like I said, I'm 27 today.
Give it out a shout.
Happy birthday, Nikki, with an I.
Oh, so it's Nikki with an I.
Yes.
Okay, so, all right, we think it's a she. Because, with Nikki, you never know. It could be a he, it could be a she.
Well, Nikki 6 is with an I.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're right.
Speaking of which, he'll be at some point going to be joining KSW tomorrow for the 50 celebration.
Yeah, so you never know who Nikki's going to be.
You
Could
don't.
be everybody.
Is there a heart over the eye? That's when you find out.
That's when you
Well,
know.
happy birthday, Nikki.
Yeah.
27.
10 years she's been listening to us, or he's been listening to us. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Makes you feel old, doesn't it?
Yeah, really, it does, because, I've been here longer than 10 years, as of you.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like, okay.
A lot of people are telling us where it's snowing. I always love that. We get our firsthand notifications from our rockaholics. Someone said it's dumping in DuPont from Jake in Potsdam.
Oh, that's not good.
It's snowing over here in Gig Harbor. Super tiny flakes, but still. Snowing hard in Olympia.
Oh, boy.
Snowing in Tacoma, according to my husband, and snowing at our house in Roy as well. No snow in Puyallup yet, Steve. Next text, it's snowing in Puyallup, Steve.
Oh, wow, that was quick.
Because it depends on what part of Puyallup.
So it's traveling north like they say it will. I mean, it's supposed to.
Here we go.
It's supposed to hit us late tonight, maybe like in the afternoon, late tonight, as far as like, Seattle and North Sound. So, and then Friday, it's really going to start dumping.
Yes.
Yeah, into Saturday. Like that by Saturday afternoon, you might see some inches.
It's okay, BJ. The snowmen aren't coming to your house,
dude. I am tripping. Me. Snow and I are not friends. And I was talking to my wife last night. I go, and she's like, "You seem on edge." And I go, "I don't know why I'm on edge." And then it was like, "Oh yeah, snowpocalypse.
Snow is coming. You haven't gotten laid.
I don't like it.
It's a double whammy.
It is a double whammy.
Yeah.
I hadn't even thought about the first part, but you're right.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah, don't like it. I know a lot of people love it. I had enough of it for over 30 years. I had enough of snow. I'm like, I'll go see it once a year, and that's all I want.
I'm a fan so long as, if the idea that we're hearing is that it's going to really hit on the weekend, I'm okay with that, because I'd imagine that the roads will be better come the start of the work week. I just hate when it's happening during the work week, because it's just a cluster F, and trying to get in and out of Seattle, you're just dealing with just pure chaos.
Well, and I, of course, I'm going to go to Zulu's and play my board games, and I don't know if
that's the most important part.
That's the weekend. So it's like that's my weekend time.
That probably isn't looking good, man.
I don't know. If they're open, I'm going. I got snow tires, so I'm going to brave it, because my friends are telling me you're an idiot, you're a lame-o. Why not do it? Like,
okay. Gave into that peer pressure.
I am.
Good luck with that.
There's that. So.
Hey, someone said with the 50th coming up, EJ, what are you more excited about, tomorrow or when you first saw the invention of the light bulb?
That's a good question, actually.
Both of those were, really, when you think about
days.
Big days. I was there with Edison. It was pretty awesome. Yeah.
Tommy E. Is that what you calling him?
Yeah, exactly. And we had the wars with Tesla, so he was not, Nicholas was not happy about the whole It was great being there for that battle.
I was at the band. I was like, what, man? They just sung the science songs.
Well, what do you think? How do you think Tesla got the idea?
All right, this texter has a fun little challenge for us. It says, no cheating. Open up your music app, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, whatevs. What's the last thing that you listen to?
Oh, I know exactly. I don't even have to open it up.
You do?
Well, because it was because of my buddy Steve.
Uh-oh, Foo Fighters.
Yeah, listen to the new album. Is it Midnight?
Not Minutes to Midnight.
Medicine. Medicine at Midnight? No? Oh, gosh, this is horrible. I guess I have to open my app.
Yeah. Medicine at Midnight.
Medicine at Midnight.
Great record, man. Do you like it?
You told me that I would like this record, and you did not lie. It is a terrific record.
The first song, Making a Fire, is such a cool vibe to it.
Yeah. There's so many good songs on that album. Let me see if I can find it here. And so I'm a big fan of Cloud Spotter. Waiting on a War's got a great acoustic vibe.
Oh, Waiting on a War, when it all kicks in at the end, is fantastic. You've been playing that one on the rock. You know what the weird thing also is? That you open up Apple Music for the Medicine at Midnight record, the album cover is animated.
Oh,
and
really?
I've never seen that before.
It's on Apple Music that does that?
I don't know if it does. That's the only app. Have you seen that before? Where it'll show the album artwork on it. And
oh man, I don't get that.
I honestly did not notice that until right now.
That's awesome.
I opened it up. I'm like, what the hell, man?
Oh.
It's a weird LSD trip too.
Let me go back.
It's kind of cool. Like an eyeballs being eaten by a mouth.
Spotify does it too.
What the F?
That's kind of cool.
This is technology. This is a whole new world of album artwork. It's animated artwork.
Hey, YouTube Premium, come on. Yeah, YouTube Music, get it together.
Mad now.
I am mad because mine doesn't do anything. He just looks at me.
Dave Grohl, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah,
I've never seen that before.
That's how about that? I guess why not? You can do stuff like that.
But without cheating, I opening up mine, and I always have to fight about this band because everyone's like, "Oh, is that your guilty pleasure?" I'm like, "No, I'm not guilty about this because I love them." And it's Limp Bizkit. I was listening to their song "D-Bag."
Yeah,
off of their most recent record, Gold Cobra, which I still stand by. That to me, that's their best record, and it's so criminally underrated because everyone just hates on Limp Bizkit now. But yeah, D-Bag was the song I was listening to.
D-Bag.
I can't play it on the radio because it's just...
Oh, it's bad words.
Well, he says, D-Bag, I'm going to F you up a lot.
Oh, yeah.
F-U.
That's bad words.
D-bag.
Yeah. I guess he's pretty pissed at the D-bag.
Yes.
All right.
All right, Danny.
Mine was Blink-182's Man Overboard from the Mark, Tom, and Travis show.
Oh, that's the live show, right?
Yeah, the live album was one of my favorites of all time, especially because there's a lot of dirty words on that one, too. And I just like to sing along to it. It's great.
Vicky?
So I make a lot of playlists depending on my mood. Like I have one that's current jams. I have one that's dancing at home in my underwear kind of playlist. But the last one I did listen to was 30 Seconds to Mars, The Kill.
Okay.
So it's that song on my playlist, and it has everything from like Britney Spears to, The Killers to some sort of metal band. It's a weird playlist.
And Rev, is it orgy?
It is not orgy, shockingly enough.
Go ahead.
I was trying to expand my musical tastes, and I just watched the latest Saturday Night Live. So I ended up listening to Phoebe Bridgers'
so good.
Most recent album, Punisher. And Danny, I know you love it. There's like 2 songs that I'm okay with, and strangely enough, they were the ones that she played on the show.
I don't even know who this is.
She is. It feels like she's like a transplant from like the 90s.
She's kind of folky.
Yeah, it's a little atmospheric. Yeah. It's pretty slow when it comes down to like all of the music, and she sings kind of like this, but it's kind of interesting lyrics. It really isn't for me. There's like 2 okay songs, but
how do you feel about Billie Eilish? Because I mean, she sings in a similar way, at least as far as that whininess.
She does, but Billie Eilish has like really good like production behind the stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas this is more, again, like Danny was saying, just like more folk music. It's like her and her guitar and her band. But like the last song on the album, I Know the End, it really starts to get into it and actually has some fun stuff. And that was the one where she smashed her guitar at the end of the SNL performance.
And David Crosby's all mad at her on Twitter and saying that she shouldn't have smashed her guitar and wasted that. Because he's, I don't know.
He's just a miserable.
He's old and crusty,
Does he get mad at Pete Townsend? Like go back
exactly. That's the whole thing.
I mean, what is wrong with you?
It shouldn't be a double standard, and so. But and
he probably does though. He's probably one of those guys.
Dave Grohl came out and was like, "Yeah, she was awesome. I used to like doing that all the time, and it was a great performance. If you get a chance, go watch it.
I'll have to check that out.
It was pretty good.
I don't get why he has to open. David
he's
Crosby,
old.
They should just take him off Twitter.
Right, they should.
He's not wrong.
He doesn't know that he's old. He looks just like every old guy we all knew when we were younger, who's just crabby about everything.
Right. If someone paid for their guitar and wants to break it, let them do whatever they want.
She had to put out a thing saying it was a cheaper guitar and it wasn't a real amp and all this other stuff.
People are like, "Oh, you should have donated it to a charity."
It was all ridiculousness.
Kids could have used that guitar.
Here's a newsflash: stay away from watching any punk band.
I know.
Or Nirvana from back in the day, or The Who. I mean, that was one of my favorite things when my old band, like sometimes we'd have those kind of shows where you just didn't give an F, or you just got caught up in the moment. The guitarist would like slam his guitar on my drums, and I'd dive through my drums, or he'd dive through my drums. And it was like pure chaos. It sucked after the fact because then your body, the adrenaline comes down. But the last thing I want to hear is someone be like, "You could have donated those instruments to someone." It's like,
right.
They're my instruments. I should do whatever the hell I want to do with them.
Exactly.
I am seeing so many science fiction movies coming true with a society that is so repressed because it started off with good intentions, and then people just get in there and nanny the hell out of you, and that is so nanny. It's
and
like,
those are the people that
do this and that.
The people that usually are giving that person a hard time. I bet you anything, if you went and looked at like their financial records, they probably donated absolutely no money to a charity, and they're just like on their high horse because, there's somebody who's wealthy doing something and I'm mad at them because they broke a guitar. I don't even know if this girl's wealthy. She's probably a struggling artist and just trying to get her name out there. And for all I know, I have no idea what her record sales are like. But in the world of streaming, it's a lot harder to become a wealthy musician these days.
Yeah, God forbid you have your own stuff and do what you want with it.
Yeah, and then you have to lie. I mean, I don't know if she's lying, but she has to go out and say, it's a cheap guitar and it was a fake amp. Oh,
I know.
So silly.
It is so totally silly. Especially when, 10 years ago, that was such commonplace. Like if Nirvana or Green Day would have done it, it was like, hailed as, it's the best rock show I've ever seen. And now just because she's playing like folk music and she's a woman, she can't do it.
Well, better not watch any more movies that have explosions. Or anything that's destroyed in a movie. Better not watch any of that because they could have donated all that. Whoa, Vin Diesel, why did you have to drive your car into that? You could have donated that to somebody. I mean, is that really what we're going to come to?
I guess so, man.
You pick the topic, you guide the show. It's listeners on the loose. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We got more of your calls and more of your texts at 9:34 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
New on Curiosity Stream. Deformed trees, mutated wildlife, and no humans for miles. 10 years after the disaster at Fukushima, see what this irradiated ecosystem can teach us about nuclear fallout on Radioactive Forest. Plus, looking for the most diverse marine life on the planet? Dive into the Coral Triangle and experience a frenzy of wildlife you've got to see to believe on nature's greatest secret. It's all on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle, is listeners on the loose. Brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
I'm watching the Phoebe Bridgers SNL guitar smashing thing, which is funny because someone posted something that says Phoebe Bridgers breaks guitar, pisses off boomers. But so it's the SNL performance. I got to say, though, it's a cool performance because, like, everyone in her band are dressed like skeletons, which I think is kind of cool. It's like a dark vibe to it. And I like the special effect of when she hit the amp, like sparks flew out, which I feel like, I don't know if that was like a legit thing or if that was like part of, like, you know,
it's got to be part of the pyro.
The pyro performance thing.
Come on.
But I'm kind of disappointed in how she breaks the guitar. Like, I think people should be more mad about the fact that she just didn't really wind up. Like, you got to put that guitar over your head and just let it into it. Yeah. Like, it was a very safe guitar break.
I think she wanted to be careful. You know, she doesn't want to hurt anybody.
Oh, man, you got to just lose all inhibition to just go for it.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You can't win. Either you're irresponsible for doing it or you're not doing it well enough.
Well, look, I'm not going to get mad at her. I'm not going on Twitter and saying I'm very mad at Phoebe. She didn't really break that guitar.
Yeah, you just, you're right. You got to go to Twitter. You really do. You can't let this slide.
Have you ever broken a guitar, Steve?
Yes.
Yes.
It's exhilarating.
I've never done an electric, but I've done my old acoustic guitar. When I was going to get a new one, I was like, F this guitar! And I just went crazy in a parking lot, and it was the most liberating thing I ever felt. I was like, yeah!
Oh, I would like to do that to either a printer or a computer.
Yeah.
That's what I would like to do it to.
Oh, like Office Space style with the printer?
Yes.
Yeah, I've been there with that.
Oh, my God. If there was a way slow internet could be put in a box, I'd blow that up in a heartbeat.
Dude, it's funny you say because this morning I was having massive computer issues in my office area, and I was getting, it was just like nothing. It took over an hour before my computer would actually let me print, let me go to a website. Like, I'm just sitting there. I'm like, I got here early to take care of some stuff, and I'm just watching my computer load up. It's like watching grass grow. It was infuriating. And I hit that point. Like, I got so mad I took one of my little wrestling, like little action figure thingies that I have sitting on my desk, and I threw it against the wall. So I have no idea where Mick Foley is. If anyone finds him.
Poor Mick Foley.
I figured of all the ones that could take the beating, it's Mick Foley.
Nice.
He fell off a cage after all.
Yeah.
But
that's a good point.
There was a moment, I'm not even kidding you, BJ. There was a fleeting moment where I'm like, how much trouble would I get in if I actually do punch this monitor? You know what I mean? Like, I was so mad. Like, I needed to I just needed like a physical representation of my anger in this moment. And I'm not like that usually. Like, it was like, I've just hit my breaking point. This is not working. I'm like, would I get fired for it? Or would I just get like reprimanded for it? Like, that was in my head. That's how mad I was at this damn computer.
At least you could formulate, whereas opposed to be super impulsive. The fact that you could at least entertain the possibilities says a lot about you, because there are people, the fist would have been right this would have been there.
But I get, like, that was like one of the few moments in my life where I'm like, I understand why somebody would go nuts on their computer.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it is... Dude, it's been the cause of a lot of problems in my life over the years, and a lot of fights with bosses. When you work in a company, and this is over the many years I've worked in this business. When you work in the business and they don't see the importance of getting the tools the way you think they should be got, and slow internet is a beating. And I don't know if there's anything anybody can do about it, but that's why I do a lot of my work at home.
Yeah,
because at least I can call up my local internet provider and go, "You better fix this friggin' thing," because I at least have control over that.
It's sad when I was doing work on my phone because my phone was faster.
Which is insane.
I was like, I'm going to do everything on my phone.
Yeah.
Technology.
I know, dude. I more power to you that only Nick Foley took the fall.
Yeah, so I hope he's okay. I mean, I apologize to the hardcore legend himself.
You have a lot of really great pop figures there.
Oh, they're all knocked over right now.
Oh, all of them? Even Slash? Slash took a fall?
Everyone took a fall.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I thought Nick Foley was a designated rage receiver.
He's the one that got in my face, BJ.
Oh, Nick, you shouldn't have done that. So listeners on the loose, you pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCK, text us at 77999.
Someone said, hey, have you seen what Tony Hawk is doing? He went around town asking random skaters to do a kickflip, and if they did, he gave them a free skateboard or headphones. It was pretty awesome.
I don't even know what that is.
Just like basically pop up off the ground and flip the board and then land back on the board.
Oh, that's a kickflip.
Kind of, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he was just driving around. It's one of the, I had a huge smile on my face. Like, if anything put me in a better mood today, it was Tony Hawk. He just goes around asking, he'll see a skateboarder in the middle of the street and just be like, hey, do a kickflip. And then the person did it. He goes, here's some headphones, or here's a skateboard. And it was cool. And then, he went to a skate park and he was, helping a girl skateboard better, and he's telling her how this is how he taught his daughter how to skateboard. It's just a cool piece because you could see in the face of a lot of these skateboarders that they had to do a double take to holy crap, that's Tony Hawk.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's man, I mean, to sit there and go, are you kidding me? A legend in the world? Are you serious?
Big Michael Jordan showing up on a playground, be like, hit a free throw and I'll hook you up with something.
Yeah, he did it with a kid that's just riding a scooter.
Yeah, but you see the trick that kid did with the scooter? He did the handlebars flipped around.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, watch. Boom.
I didn't see the handlebar situation. Oh, that's worth it. That's worth something.
It's good, wholesome content.
Yeah, it really is. Good for Tony Hawk. Well, you know what? How about that's what you get to do in life? You go
drive around and give away free stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's your job, and it probably helped him whether it was social, whatever he's trying to do. It's all right, today this is what we're going to do, and he's got somebody who's recording it for him. It's the greatest gig ever.
Just bringing joy to other skateboarders.
Plus, the weather's nice. He doesn't have to worry about snow coming down.
It's funny if somebody's like, who are you, sir?
Well, that's my favorite thing about his Twitter is just the fact that he'll recount the times when people don't recognize who he is, or they're like, hey, you look like Tony Hawk. And he's like, thanks, I am.
It makes sense because how long has it been? Has it been over 20 years that Tony Hawk has been involved?
Oh, he's
been around.
That's what I'm saying. It's been over 20 years,
for a long
right?
time.
Yeah.
So maybe even over 20 years.
Yeah.
So if we're hitting 30 to 35 years, there is a strong possibility that a kid in his teens might not immediately recognize him.
But the video game is still going on, and that's where they remember him.
Well,
they might not know him by face, but they'll know him by name.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying face-wise. Name-wise, yes. But face-wise, it's very possible you go, I don't know who this old guy is.
His clothing brand is actually really big,
too.
Birdhouse? Yeah, Birdhouse.
Yeah.
I think that's
a skateboard brand.
He actually has his own like Tony Hawk gear, and I know they sell at Kohl's and stuff.
Oh, man, what a great career he's had.
I love it. He just seems like he's just living life to the best. He's in his 50s. He appreciates all of his fans, and even Rev said the funny things he puts on Twitter. I love one where someone was like checking him into a plane, looking at his ticket, and last name Hawk. Oh, Tony Hawk, kind of like the skateboarder, huh? Tony Hawk. And he's like, yes, I am that person. That is me. I am Tony Hawk, the skateboarder.
That is awesome. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, it's a great life, bro. It's a great life. It's a good video to watch. We have the video up somewhere.
BJ and Migs, Facebook.
Thank you, buddy.
That is cool. I have nothing to do today. I'm going to just go drive around and put people on the spot to do a kickflip.
I need to learn how to do a kickflip.
Yeah, I would have failed at that.
I would have fallen and probably broken something.
You better start learning, Danny. It doesn't get easier as you get older.
I don't need the headphones. Can you just give me a ride to the hospital? Thanks.
Right?
Yeah.
Headphones, you have an ankle brace.
Yeah, that's one sport. It's not like riding a bike.
No, absolutely not. We got a nice message from someone today. I've been listening to you guys ever since I got stationed here in 2012. Thank you guys so much for having a badass morning show. You make my mornings more bearable. Keep kicking ass, rockaholics.
Oh, thanks very much, man. We get a lot of folks that come from somewhere else, and it's a huge compliment because people come from all over the country, and there are a lot of good morning shows all over the country. So for them to come listen to us and find us to be good is a big compliment. So thank you very much. And I'm assuming they are in the military. Thank you for your service, because a lot of people, that's when they come here. Oh, he said stationed, so that's definitely military.
So he said, don't feel bad, Migs, when it comes to proposals. I proposed to my wife by presenting her the ring and said, do you wanna? Right after we had sex.
Right after we had sex. So he had sex.
Pulled out the ring.
You're in the best mood. By the way, you're in the best mood ever after sex. So that's the time to cut any deals.
And Danny, I don't know if you have our sea shanty. We've gotten a couple of requests for people to hear the Beat Migs sea shanty. It's amazing, just like you guys.
Which one?
The Rick Rumble, Michael Spear
not
jam.
Ours.
Not us.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, because when you guys tried a sea shanty after
we
Beat
sucked.
Migs, and it was
Yeah, that was bad. I mean, we will fall on that sword, BJ.
And a buddy who does a great radio show in Norfolk, he did a great sea shanty for Baby Got Back, and then we enlisted him to do one for us as well.
Yep, because a rockaholic named Michael Spear wrote the words to this, but didn't sing it, so we got someone that actually can sing it, do it.
Oh, there was a boy by the name of Migs who'd play a silly game. Each morning at the crack of dawn, the cry for challenge came. From over hill and yonder dale, young men and women came. As 60 seconds ticked along, the result was the same. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Beat Migs, you might be a loser. Beat Migs, here comes a loser. You will lose his game. One fateful morn, a man of brilliance seeking out for fame. He raised his voice and called along to Migs he'd try and aim. They sought the Rev to arbitrate and BJ to defame. The score was 9-10. We saw the Migs had won again. Oh, beat Migs, don't be a loser. Beat Migs, you might be a loser. Beat Migs, you are a loser. You just lost his game.
Oh, very good.
So good.
I love that one.
Thanks again to Rick Rumble. That man's got talent. I never knew he could sing.
I know.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good. But then there's, just another reason why I don't know why I'm in this business. Don't understand it.
Text one, hey, my wife and I have been trying to conceive for 2 years with no luck, Steve. It's making it very hard. We're reaching our 30s and we'd love to start a family. Any advice for us? That's a heavy question, but I think for us, I mean, we tried everything. We tried IVF, IUI multiple times, a lot of money spent, a lot of tears shed, nothing worked. I think stress is a massive part of it. There's other things, of course. I'm not saying that's for everybody. It's case by case, but I think for us, stress was a big part of it. And my wife did acupuncture. There's a fertility specialist in Tacoma and other places as well. If you just look up like Northwest Acupuncture and look for fertility specialists, I think that helped just kind of remove the stress. And 5 months after doing acupuncture, we found out that we were having a kid. Which was one of the greatest things ever. It's still and we still laugh at the fact that we waited till after we spent all that money to try something that was relatively cheap. Why didn't we start off with this? But it was kind of a last ditch. I don't know if this is going to work. It sounds kind of new agey, but why not give it a shot? It's a lot cheaper than IVF.
It is pretty wild, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully that's something that will work for you guys.
Yeah. Everybody's different, obviously, but I think stress is a big part of it.
All right. We got a big question, and here we go. What do Ryan Castle and a sweater have in common? I'm going to tell you at 9:49 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. And now, the Ryan Castle question of the day.
What do Ryan Castle and a sweater have in common?
I'm coming undone.
Oh, hey, I like that song.
Yeah. Like that Weezer song. Here's a fun fact about Weezer. Never liked that band.
Wow.
How dare you?
You're a jerk person.
Blasphemy.
You're a jerk person. Wow.
I never would have pictured you as a Weezer guy, though.
See? That's not weird.
But I do picture him as
Here's another fun fact. There are a lot of people that don't like Weezer.
Okay, this all of a sudden is turning into a whole thing where I'm now crying.
Yeah, I'm not part of this Weezer hate club that you're a part of.
Yeah, wow.
I'm glad that you and BJ have that in common, Steve.
Yeah, I know. It's a band that we see eye to eye on.
Yeah,
it took me forever to pitch that one to him.
It really did. It took a long time, and I'm just an idiot. Whereas now, I used to be two idiots, me and Ryan, but now it's just Ryan.
That's right.
When it comes to Weezer, anyway.
As far as him in a sweater, though, someone says Migs likes to wear both to stay warm.
Oh,
That's right. Especially on these cold winter days.
Oh, yeah. Let me check out the window. Nope, still no snow in Seattle. Still not happening. How about at your house?
Oh, it's a blizzard over here.
Oh, damn it.
So it said my girlfriend likes to steal both from me.
Oh, okay. Hey, in case you just don't have enough stupid things to do with your money, Louis Vuitton is selling a new $8,200 sweater, which is basically a plain sweater with a bunch of stuffed animals sewn on it. Like big stuffed animals. Looks like...
It's like the fleece pants from the Give It Away video.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's,
is this like a joke that they just want to see if anyone will buy one?
Yeah. $8,200. Yeah, they will. Ryan Castle, he's not a joke. He's got a 12-pack, and that's up next.
BJ and Migs play of the day.
No, sir. If I'm the CEO and my name is John Stanky, whenever I have meetings and I'm like trying to rally the troops, I'm like, all right, let's get out there and put some stank on it.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think you should have that as your rallying cry.
Why not?
Because putting stank on it gives me images.
That's not what it's about. Put some stank on it. Like, put some mustard on it.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I always tell everybody, hey, I'd like some stank on my hot dog. That doesn't sound right either.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How much does bankruptcy cost?
Well, bankruptcy costs, of course, vary depending on what type of case you're filing. There's a certain amount of court costs and other out-of-pocket costs that you're going to have in any case. The filing fees in a bankruptcy case are about $300, whether you file Chapter 7 or Chapter 13. One of the things to watch out for when you're shopping for bankruptcy attorneys or looking at the different cost options is that a lot of times, especially the really cheap places, don't tell you up front about all the court costs and whatnot that you're going to have to pay in addition to the attorney fees. So make sure that you get the full picture when you're comparing prices of bankruptcy lawyers on what the attorney fees are, how much your court costs are going to be, so that you can really make a true comparison.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com.
New on Curiosity Stream. With superior armies comes superior weapons. How has innovation mechanized the battlefield? From bullets to battleships and everything in between. It's machinery of warfare. Plus, from the gross to the gourmet. See how that in-flight meal lands on your tray table. On secrets of your airline food. It's all on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.